Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Arkle, and welcome to my, first level Apex Legends gameplay video. As you can see, I just woke up. I wanted to get this video out as quick as possible for you guys. I am currently level 55, I believe so. I just wanted to get more experience with the game so I can give you guys a proper tips and tricks video on what to do, where to drop, especially when you're a beginner, because this game really is difficult when it comes to beginners. So first things first, this game came out 5 days ago. I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends. I think I have more than 70 hours spent alone in this game. I have more than 35 wins, so I just want to let you guys know that I believe that I have pretty good knowledge when it comes to this game, what to do, because I haven't seen too many videos on like what to do, where to drop and stuff like that. I only seen a couple of tips and tricks videos here and there. So first things first, legends are really like, you get your legends straight, like you understand what legends do, you're gonna do better than you did before in the game. I think that's pretty simple to understand. You understand what your legend does, you will know how to defend yourself and how to attack with a specific legend you choose. You get 6 legends in the beginning. I would recommend for the beginners to start off either with Lifeline, because she's a really good healer and overall really great support character. One legend I would not suggest you guys to start out with is Pathfinder. He's cool, he has a grappling hook and a zipline, but his playstyle is a little bit more difficult to pick up on. His mistakes are really easily punishable, so just keep that in mind. My personal starter legend was Bangalore. I have around 250 kills. I've won many games with her because her passive gives her that movement speed and her ability gives her the smoke grenade. So even if you get in a tricky situation, you can easily get out of that. And her ultimate is also great because she just like drops a lot of grenades, a lot of rockets on a specific area, and people have to get out of because they're gonna take a lot of damage and they're gonna get stunned. But also, that's the only legend in the game where her ultimate also damages her teammates, so just try to keep that in mind. Gibraltar is also really good starting a legend. He has a shield. When he aims down the sight, he's gonna get a little shield above his hand, so the players are gonna have a really difficult time hitting you. But remember, he's a big guy. His hitbox is huge compared to some other character I'm about to tell you. Wraith, really good starting legend as well, just because of her Q. She's a little bit more difficult to pick up on because her playstyle really emphasizes teamwork, so just keep that in mind if you want to start with Wraith. Bloodhound, I don't play Bloodhound, but I've seen a lot of players using his ultimate to get an insane amount of kills, so just keep that in mind. His Q gives you a 1 second vision on the enemies that are not visible through the smoke, that are not, you can even see people that are on the other side of the walls. So if you're in a house, you press his ability and you're going to be able to see where the enemy is. My personal favorite, which you can see on the screen displaying right now, is Mirage. Mirage has a decoy that he throws in one direction, and when people shoot at him, you're gonna know you have like 2 seconds 2-second icon on the screen where you're going to be able to see where the enemies is shooting you from. When it comes to weapons, now this is a tricky part. There are no stats on which weapon is better. This should be your preference alone. My personal favorite weapons are Wingman, the revolver you're seeing on the screen right now, R301, Carbine AR, which has an insane amount of fire rate, but it melts people down. If you get an extended max, you get a stock, which is pretty common in the game, you get a scope, and you get a muzzle brake. It doesn't even have to be blue nor purple, it can just be white, standard muzzle brake. This thing shreds. It comes with 18 bullets in a mag, which you will run out pretty quickly, but when you get those extended mags, it can go up to 28. So it's a really, really good weapon to pick up on. Peacekeeper is the meta. Peacekeeper is broken. It's a shotgun. It's like a pump shotgun, but it's not really a pump because, anyway, it's a pump shotgun. It does a ridiculous amount of damage. You can one-shot people with blue shields. Blue shields can absorb to 75 damage, and purple shield I think absorbs around the 100 damage. But make sure you pick up the golden shield, of course, when you can, because once you kill the enemy with your animation kill, it's going to refill your entire shield. Remember one thing: people can shoot you once you're in animation as well. So play it safe. Don't, if you get a golden shield and you kill someone, don't go running in, try to finish him off. Wait a second, see if there's any enemies around you, then go in. That's something I would recommend doing. As you can see on the screen, I'm sliding. Movement in this game is super, super important. Get used to it. Start sliding down everywhere. There is no fall damage. You're not gonna get fall damage from falling. You see balloons across the map. When you see the zone coming in, the first zone is not gonna do almost no damage whatsoever. You can loot in it. You can do whatever you need. You can even fight people in the zone. It really doesn't matter. The first one is not gonna hurt you. Second one, however, is gonna start to hurt a little bit more, not gonna lie. Third one, don't get stuck in the zone. Fourth one, do not get stuck in the zone. Fifth one, you go in the zone, you're gonna die. Simple as that. There are balloons scattered across the area, across the map. The balloons are basically zip lines where they're going to shoot you up in the sky. They're gonna let you glide for like 5 to 10 seconds. It's pretty easy to get out of the zone once you're in one of those balloons. So keep that in mind and take the advantage of those balloons. What else? Heals. You have shields. You have mini shields that restore 1 bar of your armor. You have a big shield, restores 100% of your armor. Syringes, they restore 25 HP. Medkits, full HP. Phoenix kits. Phoenix kits are a little bit difficult to come across, but they restore 100 of your health HP, as I'm using right now, and 100 of your 100 of your shield. Yeah, use that when you're in a fight. Your friends are fighting everyone else, and you have low HP, but you have a Phoenix kit on you. Don't use a medkit. Don't use a syringe. Use a Phoenix kit. It's way faster and it's way more efficient, so you can go in and deal some damage. When it comes to the attachments, there are 4 stages of attachments: white, blue, purple, and gold, as well as, of course, armor and backpack. When it comes to attachments for your, and also the weapon type, there is light weapons, heavy weapons, the weapons that use heavy and light ammo, that's what I mean, energy weapons, and shotguns. Energy weapons, energy has like only 2 types of weapon: devotion, which is an LMG. The more you shoot, the faster your fire rate, I guess, rises, if that makes sense. Triple take is a sniper that shoots 3 projectiles in one specific area. It is a really awesome weapon when you really know how to play with it. It's a little bit difficult to play with snipers. They're really inconsistent. It's what I'm trying to say. When it comes to grenades, there is no timer, so once you pull the pin, you can hold it for as long as you want. Once you throw it, you have 4 seconds delay. Keep that in mind. Also with the arc stars stun enemies, and they take their shield off. Not all of it, half their shield, depending on how much away they are from the enemies, but they will always stun usually. When it comes to your ultimates, you use your when it comes to care packages, when it comes to care packages, use the care package on lifeline whenever you can, but make sure that you are alone, because it's going to attract a lot of attention from other players that also want to get into a fight with you. There are also care packages that are going to be dropping throughout the map over the course of the game. So make sure to keep a keen eye on that. That can be dropping a really good weapons. There are two weapons that are going to only be obtained throughout the care package system: the Mastiff and the Kraber. Mastiff is a shotgun, but it only comes with 14 shotgun shells. It uses specific shotgun shells, the golden shotty shells, we can call them, and you only get 14 shots. It's a spread type of a shotgun shell, so, and it does a ridiculous amount of damage. It is an awesome shotgun. If you find it, keep it, but don't use your ammo on the first guy you see. Use it really conservatively, because it's going to do a lot of damage also in the late game. It really doesn't matter. You find a Kraber in the beginning of the game. Kraber is a sniper rifle that does 250 headshot damage. So you can, you know, do a lot of damage when it comes to a late game, especially when there's like 3 teams remaining and you have a Kraber on yourself. Get the high ground, just laser people down, but remember, it only has a couple of bullets. It doesn't have a lot of bullets in it, so just try to keep that in mind. I said about the movement system, you have to be really careful about that, but also keep in mind where you're gonna land. My personal favorite area to land is Cascades. Cascades has a lot of loot, a lot of houses that you can go, and it's almost in the middle of the map, so you're almost always gonna be guaranteed that you're gonna be in the circle. Usually, I haven't seen too many people jump there. I've seen it like a couple of times, but Cascades is always a safe place and a bet for you to jump. Bridges is also a great place to jump, as you can see on the gameplay right there. Bridge Valley is really good as well, but you have to keep in mind that if the guys are above you in the I don't know how to call it, in a house, I guess, because it's not a house, like a storage area right there, whatever. But a lot of people are gonna be jumping there as well. Just keep that in mind. No, do not go out if you don't have an armor. And that's the second thing I want to emphasize on, is getting into gunfights if you're in if you have no advantage. If you see someone getting an upper hand on you, well, let's say they have a high ground or they have a better shield than you, and you're not too confident with your aim, it's always better to back out of the fight, go about your own business, come back later, and then try to fight them. Do not go in thinking that you're gonna do more damage than they are if they have a wingman or peacekeeper. Peacekeeper is an awesome weapon. As I said, it's an overpowered shotgun that can do up to 150 damage if hit correctly, if used properly. But it can also do 10 damage. So if you get unlucky, you can do 10 damage to a guy that has no shield, and you have a full purple shield, he one pumps you and then you die. Keep that in mind. This game is not consistent when it comes to shotguns and triple takes and longbows. Longbow is a sniper also. It uses heavy ammo, but it's not consistent. You can do up to 8 damage. 8 to 150 damage. Yeah, that's the medium range you wanna like watch out for. What else do I want to talk about? As you can see in the gameplay here, I'm playing a little bit aggressive because I do have a lot of confidence. When you have a background in a lot of battle royales and FPS shooters in general, I played R6, H1Z1, you know, played a lot of FPS games, so my confidence in the aim is there basically. My playstyle is aggressive. You can be a passive guy, you can just sit in the corner and camp. But there's one thing that you campers can't do, is Bloodhound's ultimate. If you hear a Bloodhound ult anywhere near you, he's gonna be able to track your footsteps to you, and you're probably gonna die. So get better, you can also jump into hot areas. When you jump into hot areas, you will get better, definitely. There are certain like blue marks on the map that you can use to jump, because there's like a bigger chance of high tier loot. You can get a full stacked, fully equipped weapon if you jump those high stakes areas. One thing I've learned is, if the blue circle is on the edge of the map, so let's say it's in the Skull Town, Not a lot of people will go there, even though the loot is absolutely great. Some people will just drop down, just like, I don't know, in Fortnite, basically. Not a lot of people will go and try to get that loot. As you see on the screen right now, there's a Kraber inside, and the fully stacked R301. That's something you can get from those zones. I think it's from those zones only. So just try to keep that in mind. And I think that's about it. If you guys have any other questions, post it down in the comment section. You can always watch me on twitch.tv/4kel, as you can see on the gameplay right there. Yeah, I'm trying to plug in. I'm pretty new to this, so you know, I'm trying to get some views. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate every single one of you. Hit that subscribe button if you want, like as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much. This is my first ever Apex gameplay video, so hopefully I wasn't too much of a hassle for you guys. And yeah, thank you boys, and I'll see you in the next one.